Welcome everyone to a new Deviant.fun's flash review, and this time we've got an European comic translated to English. It's originally French by Philippe Thibault and Laura Zuccheri. We've got an edition by Thibault that has just reached the Portuguese market now, and it's making quite a good fuss. And it's curiously, it is illustrated by a Portuguese guy, and very, very well illustrated. So this is Robert Silverberg's Colonies Return to Belzagor from Humanoids, and the story revolves around Lieutenant, I think it's Lieutenant, ex-Lieutenant, Eddie Gundersen, who returns to this colony named Belzagor. He comes with an expedition, a scientific expedition that wants to document a very unknown ritual that occurs in the planet. But the book begins with the ex-lieutenant while he was still lieutenant, and he was under the orders of this guy. Kurtz is one of the obscure characters in the book, and we see him as a rookie being initiated to the tasks that are done at this facility, which is to collect a special substance from a very weird creature. It's a venom, it's a snake-like creature that has got a venom that regenerates tissues and has other effects. But we can see straight away that Kurtz is addicted to it. Then we're bring on to 18 years later when Gundersen returns to Belzagor as a guide to this crew with this lady and this guy. They're both there to document. He will be mainly taking pictures and etc. while she's observing and documenting. So Lieutenant Gundersen returns to a very different planet, where now there are two sentient species that have been recognized and that have human rights, like the humans that colonize the planet, and then now they live somewhat together, at least in harmony. There are servants of one of those species in hotels and things like that. And so Gundersen has a quick run through with Kurtz, and Kurtz is very pissed at him. The book reveals why it is. It's something in the past, it doesn't matter. Then there's this beautiful lady here, which was Gundersen's lover, let's say. And that is now married with Gundersen after with Kurtz after Gundersen returned to planet Earth and abandoned the colony, just like that. So there's a triangle there, a very complicated triangle. At the same time, the pair of investigators also has a romantic relationship, but it's in an odd place. They're in an odd place, so it ends up Gundersen ends up in the middle of it without wanting to, or at least not expecting to. And of course, there's his ex-lover getting in the way now and then. And so what the expedition is trying to observe and document is a ritual named rebirth, that the creatures that inhabit the planet, the Solderor and the others, I can't remember the name, they go to a special place that they have to find out where it is, and they have some kind of ritual, and yeah, they supposedly live another life. They reincarnate or something like that. You'll have to read it to understand it better. Of course, that to get to those sacred lands, they have to go through the chief. There's always a chief, right? And for that, he demands some trials in order to accept them to witness the ritual. At the same time, Kurtz is suddenly gone, and they find out that Kurtz is also preparing himself to take part in the rebirth, and has already picked up this space and is ahead of them towards the place and the time, because the moons have to align, the 5 moons have to be aligned so that the ritual takes place. Yeah, so in the middle there's this fantastic world created and beautifully illustrated. We have the two romantic triangles intersecting and clashing, of course. And then there's the secret around the venom and its effects, and of course what the ritual actually is, what it comprises of, what they achieve with it. Is it possible that humans also take the ritual, because Kurtz is about to be the first one to try it? Will it work? Will it not? His life is wrecked anyway, so he has nothing to lose. But on the other hand, Gundersen and the other guys have. So there's a philosophical conversation here with Gundersen and one of the scouts that is elected to guide them to the place. They end up getting friends, and they have interesting conversations about the meaning of life and resurrection and death and etc. And of course things go wrong. There's mystery, fantasy, a little bit of everything for everyone, always with these great illustrations and these great colors. It's really a beautiful book. And yeah, it doesn't end. It is not a closed story. It does have an ending, but it's an ending that opens up doors for more, and there is more. There's some bonus material with some incredible sketches here that you can see. There's the name of the tribe, the Nildor and the Sulidor. They are related in a very special way, but you'll have to read the book to understand it. Yeah, here are some sketches, the characters. Yeah, it's a real treat. This is, of course, by everything that I've said, recommendation. Very good book, a very good book. Nothing like Marvel's and DC's, of course. It's totally different. It's a great sci-fi book with a very rich environment. World building is incredible. The female characters are gorgeous. The creatures are very unique and original, as you've seen through the leaf through. So yeah, this is highly recommended for you. So if you can get your hands on a copy, of course you can do it via us by going to Deviant.fun.biz, where you can buy this and many other books and order even more. Yeah, make sure you get your hands on this, because Thiro here does not disappoint. Usually he doesn't, and this is not an exception. Yeah, so visit us on Facebook or Instagram or both. If you like this video and you like these kind of videos with this super fast, unprepared reviews, where you can get a glance at the art and a little bit of the story. I try not to give too many spoilers, but it's hard to talk about the book without spoiling at least a bit. Sorry about that. I try my best. Yeah, so keep in touch, follow us, and visit our online shop. There's lots to pick up, to pick from. And until our next video, which will come shortly, bye bye.